This is the sixth module of SQL Server learning series is going on, and in this video we will see the demo of the SQL Server execution plan. We now came to know that there are two kinds of the execution plan. One is the estimated execution plan and the other one is the actual execution plan. And the estimated execution plan is generated by the query optimizer before executing the query. The SQL Server optimizer generate the estimated execution plan without considering the resources and data. So it will be very quick and it will be very efficient. So this SQL Server optimizer generate the estimated execution plan on the basis of the statistics available. So if the statistics are more accurate and more up to date, then the more accurate estimated execution plan will be generated. And if we want to see the estimated execution plan for a query, we will go to the query analyzer, and there we can use this shortcut key Control L. Or we can write this command set show plan underscore all on to use the estimated execution plan. And the other plan is the actual execution plan. Actual execution plan will be generated when the query will be actually executed. So the data and the resources will be involved in the execution plan. So to see the actual execution plan in the query analyzer, we can use the shortcut key Control M, or we can write the command set statistics underscore profile on. This command, if we will write in the query analyzer, then it will generate the actual execution plan. So now we will execute the query in the query analyzer, and we will see that these plans. Now we are in the SQL Server, and this is the query analyzer. Here we have the trading database and the country table, which we already created in the previous modules, and we will carry out these examples. So we will retrieve the values from the country table, and we will see the what is the estimated execution plan generated for this query. The query is select country ID name from hr.country, where country ID is greater than 10. So we can use the shortcut key Control L, or we can see here one icon is there. This icon, if you will press, it will display the estimated execution plan. So I will press this icon, and here its estimated execution plan is generated. And here two operators are involved for this query, and we will see this operator, and here are the lot of operations are involved for this to explain this operator. And there are some physical operation, logical operations. What are these physical operation and logical operation? Logical operations describes the conceptual logics, and we can say that it describes conceptually what operation needs to be performed to process a statement. So logical operation examples can be a inner join, and physical operation is that operation which we use to implement this conceptual logic. Mean it implements the conceptual plan which is generated by using the logical operator physically. Like we know that inner join is a logical operation. To implement this inner join physically, SQL Server may use the nested loops, or SQL Server can physically use the merge join. So these nested loops are merge join which are used to implement the conceptual logic of the inner join, are known as the physical operation. That each physical operator is some kind of a routine or procedure or object which will be used to perform the physical operation. So here is the physical operation is the cluster index seek, and the logical operation is also the cluster index seek. This index seek are the access methods which we can use to retrieve the values from the binary tree, which we have studied in the indexing video. Cluster index and non-cluster index video, we have seen these access methods. And the next is the estimated execution mode is the row. So row by row it will execute, and the storage is also the row store. It can be a row store, it can be a batch store, but here in this query, it is a row store. The estimated operator cost is the cost of the input output cost plus CPU cost. So these input output cost and CPU cost are the values which describe us, which explain us how much this operation is the operator intensive. If the input output cost is more, then it means that this is more input output intensive cost operator, and if is the CPU cost is more, then it means that this operation is more CPU cost intensive. And the number of rows is the rows which will come in the output, and estimated number of rows, and then the row size will also give us the size which will the optimizer will get from the statistics. This number of rows and the row size, these all information the optimizer will get from the statistics. So if the statistics are more accurate, more up to date, this value will be more reliable. And ordered mean that this is the boolean operator, it is value is true or false. True mean that the query is the ordered. So we have checked this cluster index seek operator, and its all the explanations what are involved, the costs for this operator. We have checked all this, and now we will execute the actual execution plan. For the actual execution plan, we can use this icon, or we can press the Control M shortcut key. When we will press this one, and we will execute the query by pressing this button, then the actual execution plan will be generated, because actual execution plan is generated after executing the query. And but this estimated plan is generated before executing the query. Now we will press this button to execute the query, and there is no plan is generated because we did not press the actual execution icon. Now I pressed this one, and if I will execute this query, it will generate the actual execution plan. So we will see the actual execution plan is looks like same like the estimated execution plan. So we will study this operator, cluster index seek. Here we can see the physical operation is cluster index seek, and logical operation is also cluster index seek, and the actual execution mode here is the row, and estimated execution mode also is the row. And storage is row store. These all are parameters are same which we have already seen in the estimated execution plan. Number of rows read are equal to 242. This query brought the number of rows from the table 242 rows, and actual number of rows are 242. But if we have to compare this actual number of rows with the estimated number of rows, the estimated number of rows we can see it's from the down. This is the estimated number of rows which is showing that 75.6. So there are the big difference. The optimizer, when estimated from the statistics, it came to know the rows may be 75.6, but when actually the query is executed, these are 242. So it means our statistics are not up to date. There are the missing statistics. If we will see this operator, here we can find there are some yellow colored triangle. This yellow colored triangle is indicating there is something wrong. So this wrong, how we can know? We can find out from this here in the warning session. In the warning session here we can find that the columns with no statistics. This column is with no statistics. So there are no statistics exist on this table. And because the statistics are missing, so over the number of rows read actually and the estimated rows are not matching. And so we need to create the statistics and we need to update the statistics. And the next one is the this estimated number of rows, estimated row size, all the optimizer get from the statistics. So our statistics should be right. Then only the right plan will be generated. Otherwise, all the estimated and the actual plan is almost the same. This is the list of some more operators which are more popular, and is query analyzer is using to in the query execution plan. We can get the complete list of the operators from the Microsoft website. So in this module, we executed the very simple demo, and we studied the this query plan. And this through this query plan, we came to know how to find out the operators and their costs, and we came to know the data flow, and the data is flowing from right to left. And we also came to know about the state of the statistics through this query execution plan. We came to know that if the statistics are missing, then query execution plan can give us the wrong information, and the wrong information mean it the plan will be inefficient and our queries will be slow processing queries. So this is the simple demo of the query execution plan.